Douthat Insurance. Once again, we've made our way here to Kingsport to Douthat Insurance. And today, we're talking to David and Margaret Douthat about Medicare and the Affordable Care Act as well. And Margaret, let's talk about when are people eligible to get Part A or Part B of their Medicare?
Absolutely. So I think that's one of the biggest questions people don't understand is Medicare is actually something you're eligible for and entitled to enroll in when you turn 65. So 3 months before that birthday is when you're actually able to do that. There are always some exceptions, and one would be if you were actually qualified as disabled. 24 months after that, the government would reach out to let you know about that.
All right. And David, how do they enroll in Medicare?
Well, there's a couple different ways. Well, one way, but a couple different situations. One thing is if you're already drawing your Social Security, Medicare is going to automatically enroll you. They're going to send you a card. It's going to come about 3 months before your birth month, so be looking in the mail for it. Now, if you're not drawing Social Security, then you will need to apply for Medicare with the Social Security Administration. And you need to do that probably about 3 months prior to your birth month.
Something to keep in mind.
Yes.
How much do you have to pay for Part A?
So Part A typically doesn't have a fee. We do not say it's free because there really are some people who pay for Part A. So depending on how long you've worked and how long you've paid into Medicare, so if you're working, there are some taxes that come out, and that Medicare tax is basically kind of prepaying for your Part A. So typically there's no charge. Some people are actually paying over $500 a month for that. But Part B is going to cost, the standard premium right now today is $174.70 per month. So that's what the average consumer's paying. There are some exceptions as well.
Now, David, if you got insurance through an employer, do you have to sign up for Medicare Parts A or B?
You don't always have to, but
Right.
you do need to talk to a specialist, talk to Social Security or some insurance agent to make sure, because there's so many nuances in when you should and you shouldn't, or you have to, or you're going to be penalized. And we'll get calls a lot about, hey, somebody told me that if I don't sign up, then I'm going to be penalized. Well, if your employer is large enough, so it has to be so many people in a group and they have to have credible coverage, then you don't have to have Part B.
Right.
So you can wait till you retire, your spouse retires. But all that's individualized, and it is worth the phone call to at least your HR department, insurance
Right.
agent, or Social Security.
And some people are covered when they retire with their spouse still working.
That is correct. So it's an individual thing, so everybody's a little different, and there's no like, hey, this is a rule and it meets everybody's need. And we'll hear that a lot. Well, so-and-so said. But so-and-so doesn't always know your specific circumstance.
So you need to do your homework on that.
Exactly.
All right. And what does Medicare not cover, Margaret?
So that's some of the things people just don't understand. Medicare A and B offer a lot of great coverage, but the things that are left out, number one, is your pharmacy. There's no coverage for medications that you're taking. And number two, you don't have what's called a maximum out of pocket. Sometimes people don't understand what that means, but in simple terms, it's really just your safety net. Like, this is the most I'm going to have to worry about spending on my medical costs this year. That's not under Medicare Part A and Part B. And so that's why there is value in talking to someone to find out, do I in fact need something extra? Is that a requirement? What do I do?
That getting that help from a local agent like you all, so vitally important.
Yes, very vital. And that's because your agent understands the area, they understand the market, they understand your personal needs, and can help you drill down to what is best for you in your specific scenario.
And I know a lot of folks are wondering about the Affordable Care Act and enrolling in it. There's several questions involved with that as well.
Yes, and so that's one of the things when we're needing insurance, sometimes we think, well, I'm not going to buy that until I need it, till I get sick or things change for me. But when the Affordable Care Act was passed, and that's been about 15, 16 years ago, there are some nuances to when you can enroll. So you have to do that during a special time period, or you have to have a special reason to need it. So sometimes people will come in wanting to buy insurance like they do their car insurance. Hey, I think I need it now. And you know, every situation, like David said earlier, every situation is a little different, and that's why individually we need to look at your specific case.
Absolutely. And you know, when we talk about cost, especially associated with the Affordable Care Act, when we're talking cost, what are some questions that folks have there?
Well, the main questions with cost is what is your age and how much money do you think you're going to make this year? So you're estimating your yearly income for household income.
Right.
So those are the first two questions. And do you use tobacco?
Oh.
And it also counts in on the cost for affordable care.
So some things you're going to have to come and have that information readily available.
Yeah. And yes, that's something you need to be prepared to answer.
Yes.
And we can, you know, sometimes when people are retiring, they, you know, have different options to how much income they're going to have. You know, I'm going to draw this much this way, or I'm going to take it out of a savings account. So we can run quotes at different options. And if you're planning retirement, you might as well call and get a quote to see what your insurance is going to cost during retirement.
Bottom line, you need some local help, and you all provide that help.
I do want to say that one of the beauties about affordable care that you don't have to worry about, you don't have to worry about how sick you are. All right, health questions cannot be asked. So health questions, height and weight, those things that have maybe been a barrier in the past before affordable care are not a barrier now. So it's very important to understand that, because people still kind of expect that to be an issue.
And you can help folks understand.
Absolutely.
All right. Margaret, David, thank you so much for having us out.
It's always fun.
Folks, if you got questions about Medicare, the Affordable Care Act, insurance of all kinds, please call Margaret and David here at Douthat Insurance in Kingsport, and we have that information for you right there on the screen. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Douthat Insurance.